Hello and welcome to another recording from my channel. This will be another episode video for the Klingon War. And before I get started on that, I just want to let you know what I'm trying to plan out for my video series on this particular playthrough. So for my Age of Discovery playthrough, I will try to do one video every day until I finish it. What I'm going to do is all the episodes that are available. Now, with the Klingon one, they did actually cut out about 5 or 6 episodes that involved a Cardassian and... damn it. I can't remember the other aliens race, but they were like a temporal shadow race, so they've cut out a few episodes from there, but you can actually get to those through another way of... I think you have to go to the sector that they're in, and an Admiral quest will pop up saying to do it. So there are episodes that have been cut out. I don't think they've been deleted. I just think they've just been shuffled around a bit. And they've actually thrown in task force operations, which are the group battles you can do. So as you go through each storyline, I suspect that this list gets longer. I can go to another character and show you if you wish. If I get a few requests for that, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But for now, I just want to stick with my Age of Discovery. Although, if you do look at my Dominion playthrough, you will see that. The Dominion playthrough isn't exactly what I wanted. I'm still new to this, and I'm still trying to get my flow going. So I'm just trying to let everyone know. I will try to do at least 2 episodes per video, because I don't want to rush through it and skip everything. But doing 1 episode per video, there'd be like 100 videos over the 100 days. So I want to try to get as many videos out as possible explaining what the missions are. So that's what I'm doing with this. As soon as I get to level 10, 20, 30, 40 and so forth, I will actually go through... No, that's not what I wanted. Where's... Ah, it's right there in the middle screen. I was looking. Okay, so what I want to go through is each level update. So as you can see, for every level you go up, you get a special bonus for that level, all the way up to level 65. So as I go through level... when I get to level 20, I will go through 11 all the way through level 20 and tell you what I've received through those levels. As you can see, for 19 and 16, you get nothing. So there's nothing to report about that, but you can see that as you level up, you will actually get more skill points until a certain amount. I don't know the exact number, but once you get to a certain number, it stops. And the same for ground. You get one every couple of levels for ground, and I think it's something like 7 or 8. But for space, it's like 30 or something along those lines. And as I level up through this, I will actually explain what I'm doing. So as you can see, I've got 5 in the science area, and down here in the science tab, I've unlocked the ability to train bridge officers in these abilities. Okay, I don't think I can actually do that anyway, because I don't have access to the research to make them. So that doesn't really come into effect until level 40, when you got the research unlock. And then when I spent 5 points, I've actually got this specialty unlock, and you can see here, for every 5 points you spend in that particular line, you actually get a specialty. So let's have a look at this. Space sector travel speed. I don't really care for that. Transwarp cooldown reduction. Transwarp, yes, because I actually use Transwarp a lot once I get that ability, so the maximum speed doesn't really bother me. It's the Transwarp cooldown, and I think it's 15 minutes or something like that, so I'm probably just going to go for that. Why can't I select it? Oh, there we go. You've got to click on that to actually activate it. Select, and so forth. So as you can see, as you level up in certain levels, and if you've got the engineering at 5, get rid of that. Hangar pets, 10% maximum hull. So hangar pets are very important for carrier builds. And increase the duration of motes, battery, and devices. And again, I don't use the batteries, so if I go for engineering, I will go for hangar pets, because whenever I do use them, extra hull capacity is good. And with tactical, threat control, additional threat generation while not threatening. Again, I'll go for hangar pets with that one. The less threat you generate, the less likely you're to be attacked in a group. So if you're playing with a lot of people in... Whoa, what did I just bump? You're playing with a lot of people, so teams of 5. So if you're in a team of 5 and you got less threat out of all 5 of them, you're the last one to be targeted by the enemy. So you don't want to be generating threat. Some equipment actually generates threat, so you got to be careful when you equip your ship. So I'd probably go for the hangar pet extra damage. Okay, with my ship, status, I actually went to the shipyard, down here, and I acquired all the lieutenant level ships and some of the lieutenant commander level ships. Some of them cost energy credits, which I don't have a lot of, so I've only got quite a few of them. So what I've done is I've taken all their universal consoles, and as you can see here it says console universal, which means tactical, science and engineering. It can go on any slot, so you can actually swap these around because they are universal. They can go in any slot. They don't go into devices because that's a completely different thing. So these things actually boost your ship, and we'll go through those once I'm in space sector, and then we'll start an episode. With my hangar pet, not hangar pet, sorry, my shuttle craft, I went with the Delta Flyer, and I also got this Tetrion plasma infused engine, which I got from another shuttle. But because it's a shuttle engine, you can actually use that on any shuttle. Now with these, there are particular things that you can see the little shuttle picture there in the corner. So any of those can be used on a shuttle, but the warp core here is a standard warp core. It can go on any ship or any shuttle. So as I upgrade my character and I can get better equipment, I will actually be swapping these out. But I will keep this Tetrion plasma because it's level 0 and it's already a very rare. So if I upgrade this, it's going to be a lot more powerful. And tactical console, this came from another one again. It's just to give you extra damage. So as you can see, there's no aft weapon, but this is a 360-degree dome-shaped phaser array, and then you got the forward-facing torpedo. So with this, I haven't changed any of the other equipment here. I've just added all these extra consoles. Haven't done anything with my characters just yet. Again, I haven't updated any of their equipment because until they start dying easily, I'm not going to waste the potential. Like, as you can see, I've cleared this out by putting it all into the exchange and selling it. I'm not going to waste the potential of making credits by selling equipment I don't need until I do need them. So up till about level 20, I think, it's every like 20 and 40, I'll actually upgrade to level 4 equipment. And level 4 shields and weapons basically what I'll need until I get to the top level, and then I'll find level 15 or something like that body armor. And the devices aren't all that important just yet. It's early game. It's later game when you're getting against tougher enemies that you want to get devices in here. Okay, so let's head out to space sector, and then we'll start the episode mission. And again, I'll be doing timestamps in here to let you know when does things start. Also, I do request comments down below because I really do need to get my channel in a flow where people want to watch it. So I need to know what you like and what you don't like. Okay, so with this, because I put all those new consoles in there, I'm going to have to change this around. So I'm just going to go to sector space. And then we'll have a quick gander at moving things around again. I'll show you the importance of... So I haven't actually changed the ship. I've got the same ship, but I put all those extra consoles on it. And as you can see, they haven't popped up here. So we'll just click on this, which opens up your console tab or your specialty tab. Okay, the thing's not locked. That must have happened when they updated. So again, beam overload is already here, so you don't want to use that. Boarding parties is just here, so you don't need it down here. These things, these 4 here, are here. So again, everyone's got their own gameplay. You may actually hide this and get rid of it and have all this kind of in here. And the same with this, you can hide that, put it all in here and just have it on one neat little package. So I'll just get rid of all of this. Okay, cycling modulator. Okay, so this is a defensive thing, so I always have it on the second tier. Distribute shields power, that's if you click on there, everything will distribute. And then you got emergency power to shields. Okay. Emission, so that's for cloaked ships. That's an attack, so I'll put it down here. That enhances weapons damage. You can actually read it up here while I'm moving things around. This just helps you be evasive, so again, that's a defense. That's this thing here, so you don't need it. Grappler. So this is the original, oh no, the original. So this is from the Enterprise TV series. Instead of having tractor beams, they had a grappler. So that's a defensive measure. Then all your weapons here are your weapons here, so you don't really need to unless you're photonic displacement. So that actually puts a shadow of your ship, so they'll have 2 targets to hit. So it's a debuff for your shields. Hang on, what was up here? Okay. Again, so front, side, and all that are these 4. So as long as you click on these, they'll distribute the shields. So again, you don't really need this. A sensor scan is a buff for helping you offensively. That's a tachyon, which is here. Team Fortress, maybe shield bleed throughs and okay, so that's a shield helper, torpedo, tractor beam. So I'll lock this. Okay, that, and I'll bring this down to 2. Okay, so I've got a few offensive here, offensive and defensive. Okay, let's start the episode. Klingon War, diplomatical. I have to head for Vulcan, which is just a little off down here somewhere. Okay.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajen. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You were to escort Ambassador Soket to Pajen. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Okay. Let's head to Vulcan. So as you can see, Vulcan system. Up here it's pointing down, so there's the Vulcan system. So if you click up here, nothing's going to happen. You've actually got to click here if you want to travel. The ship is facing the wrong way, so we should be turning around. And I'll just change the camera to this direction as well. Okay. So let's have a look at the in progress. So you can see there's nothing in progress, but as you progress through the game and you unlock certain episodes and certain reputations, you will unlock other missions that will pop up. So if for whatever reason you don't want to see them here, or you don't want them to be in the way, you can actually hide them and you won't actually have them on the list. So you can actually show the one you want to see, and that's it. And you can actually hide a list. Like if this could be 100 missions near, if you hide every single one of them, nothing will pop up here. Although, because they are active, you have hidden them, they are active, your destination point will still show up. So if you're wondering why there's a yellow circle there, it's because one of your hidden missions says you have to be there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in the Vulcan system, but I haven't actually activated the mission. I actually have to be near Vulcan itself. So we'll just go forward a bit, and you'll see that once I get less than a light year, I believe it is, it will actually activate the mission here. There we go. 1.25 light years. Okay, I'll try not to talk over the video when there's speech. Sorry, I trip over my words, so I'm sorry if I stumble. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. Well, Tapella says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when travelling. She would like to go over them with you. Would like me to put her on the main view screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajen. Ambassador Soket is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soket would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Okay. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Okay, so we go and sit down. Ah, I thought we'd sit down. Okay.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Okay, they've updated this because it used to be a female Vulcan talking to you, so they've updated this video slightly. Let's see if they've updated anything else. Actually, the shuttle landing was actually a lot smoother too. It was a lot jumpier. So they've actually updated this slightly. Captain, the Ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of the rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. Okay, so he's right up the top there. Okay. I've really got to come down the Vulcan and do a walkthrough of this. I've never actually taken the time to walk around Vulcan, but I really want to do that, so I might do that in a video one day. Okay, Tapella. Welcome to Vulcan. No, I'm sorry. I hate when they don't read because that means I have to. Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen his moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permission to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. Can this trip wait until Seven changes his mind? The Ambassador has considered going to the Council to request that they overrule Seven, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. The Ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now. He will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridian is complete, and that could take weeks. Wonder why Seven won't grant the Ambassador permission. The Ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interaction with other species has grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Seven. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the Ambassador request. I know I screwed that up, or butchered it. Let me speak to Seven. I really need to get the voice actors in so I don't screw it up.
Peace and long life.
What's up?
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Again, you can go through all this when you play the game, so just to make the videos not so long, I'm just going to go with the basic, straight to the point. Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me on your honor as a Vulcan and a Starfleet officer that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust in Starfleet, even more so a Vulcan. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
I'm not the best at spelling. I thought Warsaw was 2 words. Okay. And zoom out a bit. I don't like the up close.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savan. We can leave for Pajem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm not going to read these speech bubbles just because they do disappear quickly. Now, if you're wondering why this shuttle is being used when I've got the Delta Flyer, the Delta Flyer is my main shuttle to use, but Starfleet uses a full range of different shuttles, and this is the one they have for the stock footage video, you know, sort of thing. The video they've created. Is he still following? Yep, here he comes. Let's board the shuttle and let's get going.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Yeah, that's a much smoother video. Cutscene. Return to the bridge. Ambassador Sokath has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. I haven't never seen the series, but I do like the sound and the color scheme. I do actually like it.
Your inventory has...
Why'd that pop up? Okay. Go to Pajem. So you can see Pajem is right next to Vulcan. It's like the nearest star. Pajem from the TV series is from Enterprise, and it was a monastery planet. And again, you've got to be closer to this planet than the star, so if you come from the other direction, you might not actually activate. So you might have to come around the star to the planet. So, I'm picking up unusual energy readings in the system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed, sensors is on maximum. Scan energy pattern.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Target shields have failed. Core shields failing.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Klingons.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
And Undine, have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Consult your bridge officers. Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Discuss the Undine science. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They catalog them as species 847, or the Borg do, not us, 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telekinetic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Seketh could be one. I'm afraid that is the conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Klingon vessels awaiting response, Captain. Discuss Undine tactical. The Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Selkath now? The Ambassador is still in his quarters, sir. I recommend sending a security detail to detain the Ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution, agreed. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In that case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Call the Ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokoth.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof to cuff.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons inoperable, warp drive is still offline. Wait, I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingon. I thought they couldn't transport through a cloak. I'm taking an away team down. Captain, shall I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, Let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Captain, detecting energy... Huh? What?
A wise precaution. Though I admit...
What the hell just happened? Okay. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Okay. Okay, so this has been updated as well because you normally start down the bottom of the hill and you kind of make your way up to the buildings. So I'm not sure what they've changed, but it is different.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Later. Okay, so I don't have to talk to anyone. Yeah, they've updated this map for sure. Okay, let's have a look. Now, it's only in the earlier missions that you find a lot of crates. Later on, they're not as abundant. Because as you level up, you'll actually find higher level equipment, and they make it a little bit harder to find that. Okay, yeah, this is extremely different. Nah, I tried to jump out of there, it's not fast enough. Okay, and they've actually updated the deaths of the people. Normally they just fall down, but they've actually got them doing all sorts of different things now. Okay. I'm actually learning stuff myself because they've actually changed this quite a lot. Okay. This is more like it. So there's stairs and a bit of a dirt path. So this is more like I remember. And there should be groups of Klingons instead of just single ones running around. So. Oh, there's 2 lots of Klingons. Okay, luckily the other lot aren't going to attack just yet. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to make it. Yes. Oh, there's another glowy green thing over there. Oh, mate. It actually helps if you wait for it. Okay. Oh, talk to the... Okay. Now, you want to talk to them because there is the possibility that there are accolades collected by talking to every single NPC in the game on your way up. So if you want to collect accolades and trophies, you want to talk to everyone available.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soket. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soket's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Socketh's quarters, but he is gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of transport is detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Socketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transport erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. We'll find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
These are tough little buggers, I can tell you. Hang on. What's going on? There we go. So, I'm getting on the other side so that my team has flanking damage, which will put out more damage against the Undine. So, no matter which way they face, they will actually get extra damage. Is the hope, anyway. Okay. Obtain the imposter. What's going on? Recommend we return to the Ranchi and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Oh, they have changed this, because normally you had to chase it down the stairs. Oh, they have updated a lot. Okay. Captain, there is an Undine ship in on an intercept course. Sir, the Ranchi doesn't have the armament to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here. Captain, if we target their torpedoes, we may have a chance.
Warning, ship is under attack.
What? Go forward. Let's just hit everything. So as you can see, they've got a second target now, but my ship is... Well, this is actually... Whoa, what the hell? What's going on? It's out of mine, so I'm not going to get too cocky. They're going to turn sideways so they can't actually do damage to my hull. As you can see, they are tough little buggers. Their ships are organic. Their ships are growing, and the species, I think, controls them with their mind. I'm not entirely sure. It's a very secretive species. Still broadside attack, get more damage going. Why aren't my shields going up? Get more damage going. There we go. Almost Dunsky. Awesome. No, that's not what I wanted.
Hull integrity below 25%.
Okay, scan the debris of the ship. Downloading the data now, Captain. Incoming message from the USS Challenger, Captain.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. Forge out.
LaForge was on Next Generation, in case you didn't realize that. We recovered the final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We would need to get all of this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. And that's what the ship looks like, it's damaged. So as the ship takes damage, it actually has a visually damaged hull as well, so that's pretty good. Put a lot of thought and detail into the game.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Okay. So the data recorder is information on each sector. We'll have a quick look at that when I collect it. And again, these aren't part of a set, so I'm not too fussed about which one I get. And if it's character or bind on equip. So as long as you don't equip it, and as you can see, it's a level 4 because I'm at level 10. So instead of getting level 2, I'll actually get level 3 and 4 now.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Whoa, that almost went twice. Let's wait for the next mission to start up. We'll do the second mission, and then we'll end this video. Okay, because I got to a level 11, I got a new bridge officer, and again, they are only a rare, so I'm not going to keep them. I'm just gonna use them to create a manual. So I don't want that now. And it should create a manual soon. And why isn't the... There we go.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation science station in the Kasei system, because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Okay. Let's head out to that system. Yes. Further than usual. So as you can see, as you get further along in the storyline and you learn bits and pieces, the missions do go over large sectors, and then eventually you will go from one quadrant to another quadrant. And as you can see, they've actually got all 4 quadrants. So original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine. Alpha, Delta, Gamma, Delta. I think so anyway. I can't transwarp because it's too early in the game. So yeah, so once you finish a few missions in here, you'll actually go into a different quadrant, and then once you get to the later episodes, you'll actually start doing Delta and Gamma quadrant missions. Okay, what can we do? Let's have a quick look at that. We got to level 11. So, duty officer system unlocked. Oh, there you go. I can do duty officer stuff now. Okay, initial duty officer cadet. Bridge officer awarded. Okay, so I should have... No, not what I thought. What's this? Why is this in here? Did I get rid of that off the ship or something? Oh, I somehow got rid of that off the ship. And there you go, it just popped up there. Okay. And again, once I get to level 20, I'll go through all this again. Okay, so the next video, I will start off with 2 episodes, and then I'll get into what this does afterwards. Just be a quick introduction into this, because I want to do a full video on it later on. Okay. These are items...
dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort To find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who oppose peace.
Okay, so that's what this is here, the data recorder. So, when you... Let's see if I can... So when you actually go into each sector, you'll unlock speech for it. And then you can actually re-listen to it afterwards. I don't think they are available.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons.
There you go.
Hidden dangers lurk in space.
That's awesome. So you can actually listen to all of them straight away. That's pretty cool. So that's what the data recorder is. If you do lose it, or if you discard it by accident, you just have to redo that mission again, and you'll get it back. But you can only have one at a time. So if you redo the mission, you won't end up with a whole heap of them because you keep getting them. So you only get one at a time. Okay. Okay. How far are we? Not too far. Okay, you don't need the planet. You need the star here. So as long as you approach the star, it should activate the mission, I think. Go to the system, not the planet. Okay. So, I'm detecting Gorn ships in range of the communication array. I recommend we deal with them before we assess the damage to the array. Shields up, prepare for combat. Zoom out. Fly in. So as you can see, I got their shields right down before my torpedoes hit them, which did a lot of hull damage. Come on. Get broadsiding and then turn towards them, do some torpedo damage on their hull. Oh, the phasers actually do a pretty decent amount of damage. Let's not get too far away. Lieutenant... Oh. Readings are showing that the communication array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. At this range, we should be able to contact this research station on Cassie 2. However, the station is not responding to hails, and our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires on the station. Sir, the researchers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the resurface. To the station. Okay, so let's just zoom in a little. Oh, talk to scientist.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Did everyone escape the fire?
Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
You'll be safe on the Ranchi. I'll find your team. Okay, let's look for the glowy green thing. There it is. Collect the fire suppression. Okay, to use it, you do actually have to equip it. So we'll just... Where is it? I did just collect it, right? Into the fire. Shield, armor, piece of equipment, equipment, food, equipment, Console, weapon, shield. Where did the... I can't actually continue on because I'm pretty sure there's fire blocking a hallway. Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm supposed to put the fire out. Oh, okay. Okay then. I thought I was supposed to pick up an extinguisher. So when you extinguish all the fires, you actually get an accolade for putting them out. But you have to put out every single one. Okay, and again, that's for R&D. I'm not gonna get every single one of them for this particular playthrough. See, that's what I'm saying. The fire was in the way. I had to get rid of it, son. And it's out. Why is that blinking? Ooh, he's run. Oh, right into it. Actually, I don't like this close-up camera angle. Let's see if I can get behind him and get some. Why am I? Okay. It's okay, so what's in that crate? Just items, okay. So let's put this fire out. So I've extinguished 6 fires, but you saw that there's no accolade for it. I don't see the Gorn. Are they in the ditch? Oh, they're up the top there. Okay. Okay. The fire down here as well. So just like the bugs on... Oh no, sorry, I haven't gone to that yet. Sorry, that's another playthrough I'm doing. Okay, I'll just get over to this fire, and then I'll read the thing. There's another research team on Kessler 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that their team is in trouble. Captain, you have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse. Not just yet. Just want to distinguish that. And... oh, don't tell me they got rid of the accolade. Okay. Looks like they got rid of the accolade. That's annoying. Sir, attempting to establish communication link to Captain Gorn, ships detected. We're powering up weapons. So you want to get rid of that little thing because it actually outputs radiation damage. So you want to get rid of them, or stay away from them, or get rid of them as soon as possible. Oh, wait a minute.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Stop firing. What are you firing for? Okay, so what you want to do is torpedo damage. Okay. Scanning for additional hostiles. It appears the ship is safe for now, Captain. I've located the dig site on the surface, sir, but there is a high intensity energy field surrounding it that our sensors cannot penetrate. I can beam an away team to the location outside the field, sir, ready to transport on your command. Okay, Pajem I thought was a much longer story. Must be getting confused before. So many different arcs. Playing the game since it first started, but I don't normally start the first few missions over. I do that on a rare occasion. They've updated it. Okay, the scientist doesn't normally come with you, I'm sure of it. This is the dig site that our team is working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There is a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. It was disabled. Oh, if we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system. So you can see there. You can see there. So basically, you just got to find where those are and turn them off. So they had their own variant of the Targ. Oh, get out of the blast radius. Okay. Okay, so we just got to head behind that tree. You can see where it's there. So that's odd. It's normally on the ground. It doesn't normally float in the air like that. What is going on? Did it again. Every little item helps, especially if you're trying to make energy credits. You want to sell as much as you can. I can't see the energy beam, but I know it's in that... Where is it? I know it's in that direction. Ah, there it is. What am I stuck on? Okay, I think that's a bug. I'd hope it's a bug. Okay, I can't seem to... Okay, looks like I'm going back the other way. This is, odd. It must have been like the edge of the map or something. Okay, looks like I'm going this way. Some flanking damage. I just want to surround them. Sometimes your teammates will actually run with you and they'll end up all on the same side, but let's collect that item. Shut down the shield. Defeat the Gorn Captain. What is this? Ah, I could have done it in one go with the science officer. Again, I don't play these all that often. Let's just do this in case there's an accolade attached to it. Oh, that's right. I turned the accolades off so that I wouldn't have so many pop-ups. I turned off all the... So I probably did get an accolade for the fires. Okay, the captain can't be killed. He's one of those continuing characters, so that's annoying, especially when you're trying to weaken the. Oh, I ran it off to the corner, so he couldn't do that. That didn't work. Okay, he's the only one left. Oh, come on! I was behind the column. Okay, he's getting flanking damage because everyone's around him. There we go. Take the item. Check the crate. Okay. There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must have beholden them captive elsewhere. We're too late. Sir, the Ranchi has detected Gorn starships approaching from the far side of the planet. If they kidnap the archaeologists, they should be aboard those ships. The Ranchi is locked onto our signal and can beam us directly to the bridge. Okay, so I just want to... Is it here? No, where was it? Well, must have been options. Options. Chat. Show dates, show time. Show account. Show system message types. Yeah. I'll do this off camera. I don't want to waste too much time. Now there is another accolade around the outside here. So it's just outside one of the doors. and it's a dead body. There it is. He's dead, Captain. These are Gorn claw marks, sir. The other hostages are in great danger. Oh. Something just popped up. Where was it? I don't know. So basically I just got an accolade for finding that. So looking around the maps, you might find accolades, but there are wiki pages that will tell you where everything is. I myself prefer to find them on my own instead of just going through the wiki. Okay, let's beam up. Kind of creepy just staring at the camera. Okay.
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death.
Okay. Since you asked so nicely. Come on. Let me do it. I'm waiting. Do I have to be on the ship? How far do I have to be? Beam hostages on board. Oh, no. There we go. So I've locked onto the hostages, ready to beam them directly to the sick bay at your command. The researchers have asked that we leave them here, sir. They say they want to do what they can to recover their research and assess the damage done to the ruins. Starfleet will be sending a team to assist them. We can leave the system whenever you're ready, sir. Oh, that looks bad. Alrighty. So as you can see, I haven't updated the ship's weapons, but it still does pretty decent damage. So until I get further up, I'm not going to bother updating the weapons.
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Okay. Fire suppression device. Okay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
So I just skipped level 12 and went straight to 13. So let's
Commander Burgess, Starfleet and Admiral Quinn says you're the right.
Okay. So let's have a look. Nope, that one. So 11, 12. Lieutenant Commander space ability. So I got another extra few points. And brace for impact. Let's have a look at this. Space traits. Nope. No, it's got to be space traits. Personal space traits. Brace for impact. Should be here. It's all alphabetical, yeah. Okay, don't know what's going on there. And 13, you don't get anything. Brace for impact. Nope, I have no idea where it went. Okay. That's it. So, basically, I've sold a few things on the exchange. And as you can see, even at this low level, I've gotten some high price equipment that is selling. So let's have a quick look at the assets. 500,000 energy credits, which is more than enough to buy the extra ships I hadn't got for Lieutenant Commander, because I've now got the energy credits for them. The R&D hasn't changed much because I haven't really collected any of those resources, but if I had, I'd have quite a few more. And as you can see, I've got quite a few more resources to sell, including a rare level 3 and some uncommon level 4 items. So I will quickly go over to Earth Space Dock, and we'll just have a quick look at the pricing of things so we can see what we can actually make. And really, you don't really need to spend energy credits until level 50, which is at your highest admiral level. Again, this video is probably going a little bit too long, but if you're just watching the episode, you can skip past this. So we'll get closer to the station. Dock. And as you'll see, we'll start off in the transporter room. And you can see basically everything from here. So, again, the shipyard, the exchange where we're going, and the Admiral's office. You'll be collecting a lot of stuff, so requisitions isn't really a place you'll be going a lot. You can get all the equipment you want there, but you can't get the ultra rares and things that come in sets, which are things you're probably going to be collecting. So let's have a quick look at the exchange, and then we'll end the video. So as you can see, I've got a few bits and pieces here for sale, and we'll see. You can see here that the phaser is roughly at 1.4 million. I think that might just be people putting them in there. I don't think they're worth that much, but that $500,000 piece of equipment, I didn't think it was 500,000, so we'll have to wait and see. So a level 4 phaser that's uncommon, with the buff of extra damage. Yeah, there's no way it's $1 million. A million energy credits, sorry. Okay, there aren't any of those on the market. Accuracy normally is expensive because it does a lot of output. But as you can see, that's an uncommon, and the only one here is very rare and rare. So can't really get a good pricing on that one. Level 3, regeneration and rev. I'm not sure what rev does. So it regenerates rapidly. Okay, let's take that back to there. So therefore, you've got the first and the second option, but there's nothing there. So let's just see what a regeneration one... Nothing. Okay. Okay. Mark III shield. That's more like it. So, again, it's not worth $1 million. So people use this as an extra bank slot if they don't want to sell stuff or they want to keep stuff for a while. They'll use it as an extra bank slot, so you can get these massive jumps in pricing, even though it's not worth it. So that's a common, and that's an uncommon. So the only difference is it's one level up. So really, this wouldn't be more than 3,000 or 4,000 credits in value. Okay, a level 2 phaser. Okay, I did a much... Oh, there you go, 200 credits. So we'll just slap that in there, put it in there for 200, make sure it's 200, and post. Okay, so this takes... is best against disruptors, so if you're going up Klingons, that's a better shield to go up against Klingons with. Disruptor, so that's a ultra rare, very rare level 4, that's why it's got the extra buffs here. And again, too much of a gap to really know the true value. Again, too much of a gap to know the true value. Console, 40,000. I'll put on the market since there's 2 there at the same value. I'll put it on there for 39. Again, I don't need the credits, but I still want to make a few credits from the sale. I don't want to put it on there for just 1 to get rid of it. Poly armor. Again, this probably be worth 2,000 or 3,000. So there's a big gap there of nothing to show. But if you come on, if you're not sure and you come in another day, it might actually show you something. Personal shield Mark II. As you can see, it's 3 is less than 2. I don't know why, but 3 should be just slightly more than 2 because level 1 and 2 are together, level 3 and 4 are together. So I'd probably put it on the market for 2,000 just so I can sell it. Host. Okay, let's have a quick look at this armor one more time. So polyweave armor. So that again, there's not much of a comparison here, and as you can see, 475,000. It's not worth 475,000 if this one's 450. So you just take the polyweave out, and the poly and weave out, and let's have a look at armor Mark II. So you got integrated armor Mark II, no buffs 250, energy harness 300. So that's what you're looking at, about 200 to 300 for that. So I am going to put it on the market for 300, and if it doesn't sell, I'll take it down to 250 later on. And let's see, what was another one? This one here has extra damage. Let's just take that out and see what any random thing will cost. That is... okay. I thought this would be a good way of showing you, but this is just a dismal... Okay, let's take plasma out. Let's just put full auto rifle. Okay, let's take Mark III out. There we go, more like it. So, probably 1,000. I wouldn't go more than 1,000 for Mark III. So, this is the way you can guesstimate good pricing if you're new to the game, if you want to try to figure it out, but you can't determine a good price. So this jumped up. So if we take out the accuracy, but you just leave that first bracket in there, it lets you know that there's at least one extra bonus to the shields. Also, if you don't want to get level very rares, you can always go to quality of uncommon and search, which will narrow it down. And again, 100,000. Hang on, was that accuracy? It was. So yeah, 300,000. And that didn't show up before, did it? Let's any quality. Accuracy. Huh. Oh, there you go. Unless there's a lot of people just trying to sell them cheap, this is really not really a good way to look. So that's another thing you can probably put off to the later on. Let's do this again. Again, we can take that out and have a quick look. Nothing, so we can go to rare, take that out, have another look. It might just be the level 3s, because like I said, level 2 and level 4 are the most common ones. Rare, see, there you go, level... Let's just put one eye in there so we can have, don't get to level 10s. Level 9. Okay, before I did the video playthrough, I had pretty much a row and a half of stuff I shoved in here, and it just went really easy. I just did the search, did the sale, and it went. Except for the last 2 items, which were really expensive. Okay, yeah. Well, that's basically how you use the exchange. If you're not comfortable with the amount, or you don't think it looks right, just leave them. You can bring them down the bottom of your list if you just want to keep them until your next level. And again, if you don't want to keep all this stuff on you, and you don't want to sell it just yet, just go to your bank, access your bank, and you can just double left click, and you can see it's all going to the bank. Okay, this is not something that is any use, but because it is an unusual, unique item within the game, like I'm pretty sure that's the only level you get it on, I am going to keep it. That's just the way I play. You can easily delete that, because every time you start that mission, you will get another one. I think, was it unique? 1 per player? It's not even unique 1 per player, so you'll actually collect them over and over again. So you can actually delete that if you don't want it and just come back for it later. And that's the log. If you ever want to get nostalgic about the older series, if you ever watch them, you can actually just go through those like I showed you earlier. Okay. That's it for now. Like I said, when I get to level 20, I will go through that list again, and I will spend the skill points. So as you can see, I've got 4 here, but I'm not going to spend up to level 20. Just to show you that these do give you a bit of a bonus, but you can actually play pretty decently without them. They just help you get through things faster, and if you're playing certain missions, they do have benefits for you. So, I'd just like to end the same way I always do. These are the platforms I have available. STO is the only one on Ark. StarCraft and StarCraft 2 are on Blizzard. I've got the full Command & Conquer range on Origin. On Uplay I have the Anno and Might and Magic. There are a lot more on there, but I've got to find them. And also on Steam I've got everything that's in white. The only playthroughs I have planned at the moment are for STO and for Fallout 4. But like I said, I will be doing 1 STO episode every day for Age of Discovery, and then I'll try to focus on other things as well, because I still got to finish off a StarCraft and a Start of Fallout series. So, any comments, please leave them down below. I'm more than happy to take criticism. This is fairly new to me. I am learning. All I ask is that in the criticism, you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.